Hey, welcome back, Jags. Today on Jag TV, we'll look at how our community has responded to Hurricane Harvey.
We'll visit local places for new sweet treats.
And we'll check out what's going on in Jag sports.
This is Jag TV.
During our first week of school, Houston was hit with one of the worst storms in Texas to date.
During our first week of school, residents of Houston and East Texas were facing one of the worst storms to hit Texas to date. Even though the storm did not hit San Antonio, students were still thinking about their families in the affected regions.
Well, I lived in Bayside, Texas, and that was where the eye hit, where it's across the canal from Rockport, and my roof got torn off, and all the pilings from the ceiling got dropped into the house. I pretty much lost everything, and I gained a couple of stuff from Wednesday, but maybe 2 totes full of things, but nothing significant.
Campus groups are continuing to collect donations at the Welcome Center, and students can donate in any of the business rooms, E208, E206, E204, or in any English classroom. Of course, there are many in San Antonio who are willing to help.
So when the hurricane hit, we obviously wanted to do our part to help. So what we did is we reached out to a church in Corpus Christi called Church Unlimited and kind of asked them what supplies they were needing, and they said diapers and waters, and we reached out to a couple other organizations, and that seemed to be the big thing. So right now we are collecting water and cases of diapers for the victims, and a local trucking company actually donated an 18-wheeler and a trailer for it to load that up. So we were shooting to get about 3,500 cases of water and diapers in that trailer. If they've got water or diapers, they can bring them out here. If they have socks, they can bring them out here. If they have other goods and don't know what to do with them, they can also bring those out here. We're working with Keller Williams out here, and they're taking pretty much anything else that people would like to donate. Obviously, a big need right now are the monetary donations to help with the rebuild and help with all the stuff going on. So Samaritan's Purse is an amazing organization that we really encourage folks, if they want to donate to monetarily, to give to Samaritan's Purse.
Key Club, FBLA, and DECA have teamed up to put together a supply drive for Harvey victims. Please let your students know they can donate gently used clothing, cleaning supplies, trash bags, rubber gloves, latex or non-latex gloves, non-perishable foodstuffs, and bottled water. Although there is a lot to do, everyone can do a small part to help out. From Jag TV, this is Eric Martinez.
It's not too late to make an impact. You can donate at the Welcome Center or classroom E208 up until September 20th.
Starting September 1st, David's Law went into effect in order to suppress cyberbullying. Kendall and Grant sat down with a few APs and students to learn more.
A new state law will help students who are affected by bullying or cyberbullying, and not just when they are in school.
David's Law is designed to help us protect our students from bullying and cyberbullying that takes place both on and off campus.
David Molek was a student at Alamo Heights High School who committed suicide in 2016 after being cyberbullied. His family has worked since then to make sure that cyberbullying is a crime in Texas when it leads to injury or suicide and the victim is a minor. David's Law will affect students whether they are in school or out of school.
Social media isn't just something that would occur here on campus. They can occur, out of school hours, off school grounds.
But the new law allows the administrators to confiscate phones or investigate bullying that's occurring not only in school but now outside of school.
If students are suspected of bullying, then the school will immediately start an investigation.
If I confiscate it, then it goes to Northeast Independent School District Police and they take it to the DA. Can a student refuse to do that when it gets to that situation? No.
If you see or suspect bullying of any kind happening here at Johnson, you can file a bullying incident report at www.neisd.net/bb/bully/.
Here at Johnson High School, we're not always going to agree. We're not always going to come from the same backgrounds, family experiences, and beliefs. And as we communicated in 4321 in the second period classrooms, is that it's okay to disagree. We're not all going to see things the same way. And what's not okay is that we're disrespectful to each other about it.
From Jag TV, this is Kendall and Grant.
Once just a citywide ordinance, texting and driving restrictions are now being enforced on a state level.
As a city ordinance, the ban on texting and driving is now an enforceable state law.
I don't text and drive. I think it's really careless. You're putting people's lives in danger. You're facing repercussions on your end. You could have fines, you could wreck your car, things like that. And I think it's just really inconsiderate and really reckless.
For most students, texting and driving is something that hasn't even crossed their minds.
No, I do not text and drive because it's very dangerous and you can get in a car accident because you're distracted.
But of course, there are always exceptions.
I have before. I just needed to text someone and it happened. Then I got in an accident and yeah, I messed up my car pretty bad. You shouldn't text and drive because it's so dangerous. You could actually kill yourself.
The new law assigns fines to those who are caught texting and driving, and if you are in an accident that causes death or bodily injury, you can be convicted of a misdemeanor crime. For Jag TV, this has been Jaden Martinez.
A new school year means new policies on campus. Josh Keating has the latest.
This year, students will need to step up their efforts to get to class on time or face some new consequences.
Well, the Tardy Sweep is a program that we're really copying from other schools that are really taking the initiative to get kids into class on time. When the sweep occurs and the bell rings for tardy, teachers will lock their door, and then we'll have teachers sweeping the halls, putting them to a central location. They'll go on the computer, they'll register them as tardy, and then they will be escorted back to class to get them to where they're supposed to be.
There are many consequences that may be enforced if you choose not to get to class on time.
You accumulate 27, you start getting consequences. Now what that means is that you have an opportunity to be tardy 7 times a day. So it doesn't take long to accumulate 27. But we know that there are times that things happen, you might be late here and there, but when it becomes a habit, it becomes a problem. We also want to reiterate that if you are more than 6 minutes late to a class because you're out messing around, that'll be counted as an absence. And you only get so many of those, then you got to start going to Saturday school. Yeah, you could eventually wind up in ISS.
After 6 tardies, students are assigned to a non-social lunch period. If you refuse to show up to your non-social lunch period, you will be placed in ISS for insubordination. One other consequence Melbrick stated was that you could lose your parking pass if you are consistently late to first period.
It's everything from you'll get detention to lunch, isolated lunch, to Saturday school, and then we're going to start ISS.
Mr. Melbrook isn't the only staff member that is concerned about students being tardy.
We actually have a group of teachers that is designing this. And so Mr. Owsley is the one person who is really ramrodding this thing. But a group of teachers this summer met and looked at the issue, and they came up with this idea of the sweep.
I think it's the best thing we've done since I've been here in 10 years. It just got out of control. And we have so many kids now, there's no way the administration can take care of this. So the faculty stepped up this year, now the faculty's taking care of it, and you can tell a difference already.
Johnson wasn't the first school to do tardy sweeps. Speech teacher Michelle Watkins, who used to be at Roosevelt, said that it started at Roosevelt in 2011 and then MacArthur started it in 2013. Being on time to class is not the only reminder on campus.
There are a lot of reminders. We're going to each of the classrooms and talk about dress code. Everybody knows what they are. We just need to follow them.
For Jag TV, this is Josh Keating.
If you're looking for an interesting place to hang out after school, Maya and Jaden visited a new place that serves ice cream in a cool way.
So I got the mint for each other. like a chocolate almond.
It's called a YOLO. It stands for You Obviously Love Oreos.
With a new location in San Antonio, Fahrenheit 32 has already gained popularity with its interesting way of serving ice cream.
The way that we make the ice cream is we pour the liquid mix into the pan. Then the pan will start to freeze. When it starts to freeze, we scrape off all the ice cream to make it into a snowball. So that way when we smash it, it freezes evenly. So once it is freeze, we spray it around into a sheet. Then once it's into a sheet, we roll it out with a spatula. So our tools is a pair of spatula.
Some customers are even surprised when they find out how the ice cream is made.
I came in, first of all, not knowing what this was all about. And once I started asking questions and things, I didn't know what vegan was all about. When they explained all that, then it started making a little more sense. But I didn't realize it would come like this, and this was totally new to me. And so once I saw the product, I thought that's fantastic. That's really great, and it's very tasteful too. Yeah, really great.
With both an Instagram and a Facebook, it makes it easy for people to learn more about them.
I was scrolling through Facebook and I saw a suggested post about it, and so I searched the location. I knew it was close, so I just thought it would be cool to come by and check it out.
From Jag TV, this is Jaden Herrera.
Be sure to check out Fahrenheit 32, located in the Embassy Shopping Center, open any day during the week.
If you scroll through your social media, you've most likely seen new pictures of the new Bubble Waffle Bar. We've sent Julie and Gabby to go check it out.
8 minutes outside Stone Oak, the new Bubble Waffle Bar can be found in a little strip center on Eckert Road.
From a simple cone with toppings to a gourmet milkshakes that it just gets getting bigger and bigger. And they're called crazy milkshakes. I mean, they're just crazy.
And if you want to know their specialty, all you have to do is look on Instagram.
I saw my friends posting on Instagram that they came here, and it looked really good. And so Instagram's a good way to figure out new places. That's how I found this place.
I've gone at least 3 to 4 times with my friends, and every single time we go, I always get the waffle taco because you get to choose the waffle and the type of ice creams, which is really good because I like to change up the flavors every single time I go.
The Hong Kong egg waffle is the store's best-selling item.
The Hong Kong egg waffle is the waffle with a scoop of ice cream and toppings and syrup.
Another popular menu item, which can be found in most Instagram pictures, is called the unicorn milkshake.
First thing I wanted to try was the unicorn milkshake because it had really pretty colors and it looked really good because I like sweet candy, not chocolate.
The milkshake, it's a choice of the flavor of your milkshake, and then we top it with a lot of goodies and with a big ball of cotton candy.
I just really like the store in general because the manager's super sweet, all the employees are really nice and everything, and everyone there is just really nice.
So if you have a craving for an over-the-top dessert or need to add some color to your own Instagram, the Bubble Waffle Bar might just be the place for you. From Jag TV, this has been Julia and Gabby.
So if you've got a sweet tooth, these places are meant for you.
School is back in session, meaning our fall athletes are putting in hard work. Here's Sam and Tanner for an early look at our teams.
Football and volleyball have started their seasons off on good notes. They've been working hard well before school even started. The volleyball team placed second in the preseason tournaments held by NEISD and Smithson Valley.
A lot of our success has come from a lot of people playing. So we were able to run a lot of different looks, get a lot of people, a lot of reps in preseason games so that they're ready for district, and then also get some people rest so that they're healthy and ready to go.
Volleyball finished up their out-of-conference schedule with a tough loss to Clemens 3-1 last Tuesday. Although this wasn't the outcome they wanted, these great opponents proved to help the Jags get even better.
We've done a really good job of working hard every day at practice, which has helped us improve in ways that we haven't seen before. So we were able to, our defensive intensity is always the most important, and we've been improving every single day we get out there, and every match it's gotten better. So we're playing defense and running our offense against any team that we're going to face. So it's been really happy with the progress.
The Lady Jags began district with a strong performance against Roosevelt, winning last Friday. They will face Churchill this Friday. On the gridiron, the Jags have also started off strong with a win in the Peanut Butter Bowl against Brandeis for the second year in a row. They look to do the same against Cal Allen this past Friday.
The first 4 non-district games are huge. We play against 4 quality programs, but our goal each and every week is to be better than the week before. So if we can do that for the first 4 games, then I think we'll be ready to.
The Jags started the game off with a bang as Brandon McDuffie returned the opening kickoff for a touchdown. The ensuing possession, Cal Allen responded with a touchdown of their own, tying the game at 7. Brandon McDuffie continued his big game as he scored 2 more touchdowns, yet Cal Allen's running attack could not be stopped as they rolled to a 53-35 victory over the Jags.
The Jags look to get back on track with a win against Brennan next Friday. For Jag TV, this has been Sam Kamen reporting.
Your Jag athletes.
Now here's something fun from the crew.
What do you call a group of killer whales playing instruments?
What?
An orchestra.
Did you hear the joke about butter? Never mind. I don't want to spread it.
Why do seagulls live by the sea?
Why?
Because if they lived by the bay, they'd be bagels.
Want to hear a joke about paper? Never mind, it's terrible.
Why did the cookie cry?
Why?
Because his father was away for so long.
What concert cost only 45 cents? 50 Cent featuring Nickelback.
What cheese can never be yours?
What?
Nacho cheese.
What do you call an alligator with a head? Investigate.
What did the red light say to the green light?
What?
Don't look, I'm changing. Can February, March?
No.
No, but April, May?
Well, that's all for this week. This has been Manny.
And Ariana.
See you next time,
Jags.
We'll check out this week on Jag Sports.
Wait, what?
Check out what's going on in Jag Sports.
New sweet treats.
And we'll check out Jag House. During our first week of school, Houston was hit.
Watching for students who are running late.
That was me. Let's do that again.